Ken Loach, a film director, born in 1936, joins us here today. So Ken, what were you involved in before doing the film industry?
Okay, so I was born in Warwickshire, but when I left I moved on to study law at St Peter's University in Oxford until I was recruited by the BBC in 1963, where I was a TV director.
The styles of your film seem to follow a similar pattern and they seem to follow social beliefs. Is that true?
Yes, it is. What I tend to do in my movies is I like to give a message out to the audience, something that they can reflect on, like thinking points, kind of give them an insight of what reality is actually like and the issues that we face in modern day society. This is shown as an example in my film Riff Raff, which is executed quite well.
Were there any other movies related to society and social belief?
Yes, my film Paul Cow in 1967, where I addressed the issues within society as I showed the life of a working class woman while her husband was living in jail. Shortly followed was my film Kes, which kind of showed the life of a little boy and how he was being abused at home and at school. So he had to befriend a bird.
So, are you happy with the way you present your films?
Yes, I am, because what I usually do in my movies, my social realism movies, is I zoom in on a particular point in history or in a point in time, and I kind of reflect on the issues that the characters or the protagonist usually faces and the choices that they're going to have to come to. And when I'm making these films, when I'm editing, you have to usually work with a certain level of focus, and you've got to be committed to when you're making them, otherwise they're not going to come out the way you want them to. And usually if there's a fault in the script, this is often found at the end, so you can make any adjustments and make sure that it is perfect for when you want to release the film.
So what type of camera angles do you use in your movies?
Well, I found that camera angles don't usually show the strengths for the viewpoint, so where you're watching it from. However, in the echoing famous freeze frame for the 400 blows, I record a cinematic remark for the level of ambiguity as one of the characters portrayed in the movie. Okay, so this was illustrative without being kind of an obvious description of my visual style in general. The most powerful scenes depict large groups as people exchange and debate ideas, and this is mostly prominent in the film The Big Flame of 1969. So the ideas presented kind of structuralize the camera, and all the roles that individual people have really matter. And also I aim to demonstrate kind of communal experiences in my films, and as a collision of ideas and a viewpoint synthesize into a more powerful and a kind of more meaningful message that people can take away and then they can reflect on and see if they have any question of their morals and see what kind of things they start to think about after they've watched one of my productions.
Thank you, Mr. Loach. It's been a pleasure interviewing you.
You are most welcome.